Welcome to the breathing and diaphragm activation video. First of all, I'm just going to show you guys where and how to do it. This is called the pyramid. What we're going to do is rub over the ribs that shape down into that pyramid sort of shape. You're rubbing over the front of the rib and also underneath the rib, just like I'm doing in the video here. So you'll find tender points along the way. The tender points are the points that you want to target. You can see I found one there and I'm giving it a little bit of extra attention. As you do this day by day, you'll get more relief from these points. The points will start to soften and they won't be anywhere near as tender. That's a good sign that you're getting proper activation and you're keeping the stress away, the chronic stress away that really impedes our life and impedes our performance and our enjoyment of life. So just finding this is a point that I normally target, just sort of up high on the front of the ribs, just below the pec. There's one there for me, but you'll find different points. You'll probably find as well that there's more points on one side than the other. So you've got to check that whole area. It's sort of, let's say, 5 to 10 centimeters down from the middle of the pyramid to the edges. Now we're going up to the top. We have to start on the sternum. Now these are very top massage points. They're a little bit away from the sternum. They're actually where the collarbone attaches. You'll feel where the muscles attach there. So you just want to put some pressure on them, and if you are tight in these spots, you'll feel a bit of tension and referring feelings into the shoulder. Okay, that's a sign that you've got a lot of tension through the front of the body and in the chest, which is pulling your posture forward. So we can work on that with other activations, but as we're working our way down the sternum now, see I'm pushing my fingers in between the ribs. Alright, and I'm still on the sternum. I can't stress this importantly enough. I'm still on the sternum, the ribs attached to the sternum. Okay, if you can imagine that there's a little space where the rib attaches to the sternum, it's called the intercostal spaces. Okay, so you can see there I'm pushing your fingers right in there. As long as you make sure you're still on the sternum and pushing the fingers into those points, you'll be right. So after doing a minute of the pyramid and a minute of the sternum, we're going to do some breathing now. So you can see I'm breathing in the nose, blowing out the mouth. So we say all in the belly, nothing in the chest, because if you breathe into the diaphragm, this is the most important part. If you're breathing into the diaphragm, that means that your body will realize that it doesn't need a stress response. So this is how you can control stress that comes into your life. So somebody gives you a phone call, you get some bad news, you feel a stress response, or you feel anxious or depressed. This is when you need to start breathing. You breathe in the nose, out the mouth 10 times, okay, and that will relieve your stress. It's just a physical trigger that the body knows it needs to turn off any stress responses when you're breathing into your diaphragm alone. Okay, I can't stress how important that is to help to control your stress. Alright, so we're getting to the end now. Thanks very much for watching. Go and have some fun.